It doesn't take the 4th of July
I'd like to do a thank you card to the men and women in the service.
to bring out the patriotic
Here, girls, come sign your name.
in most Americans these days,
Happy to do it.
which is why veteran John Gwynn cringes
It hurts us.
at what the I-Team brought to his attention.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, it's unfortunate, that there would be someone out there that would be like that.
We think it's disgusting. We think it's outrageous.
Ohio's Attorney General doesn't mince his words.
How unusual is this?
Unprecedented in my experience. This is a national fraudulent scheme that operated in Ohio and elsewhere.
Welcome to the website touting the U.S. Navy Veterans Association, a group that claims to be one of the oldest Navy vets groups, with a CEO boasting a very naval last name, Nimitz, and chapters in 41 states representing 66,000 members. The numbers are equally astonishing when you check the group's take and donations it must report to the IRS. In 2008 alone, it claimed more than $22 million. The group registered its Ohio headquarters, as charities must do, at this street address, what looks like an office on Vine Street in Cincinnati. This is it.
Is there a Navy Vets Association here?
Our privacy agreement states that we can't release information about who may or may not be a box holder here.
A mail drop, same as most of the state chapters and the group's national headquarters, where a phone answers,
"This is the Washington, D.C. office of the United States Navy Veterans Association."
but no one calls back. Perhaps because, until recently, this is where the group's founder seemed to be operating, a rundown duplex in a shabby section of Tampa, Florida. One side served as the group's office, the other as home to a man who calls himself Commander Bobby Thompson.
He's a very shadowy figure, and in fact, all that money is being funneled to him and his political causes as well.
Those political causes in a minute. First, for Thompson. He lists dozens of officers, executives, volunteers, and those 66,000 members. We asked to talk to even one. Thompson's attorney said no. We searched public records and found not one, not even the CEO, Nimitz, and neither could the state.
We couldn't locate them. You couldn't locate them. Do you think they exist?
We believe they do not exist.
But Thompson sure does. Here he is with former President George W. Bush. Nice Christmas card. How did he get access for this photo? It might have something to do with the other group he ran from that duplex, a political action committee called NAVPAC that donated almost $100,000 to Republicans across the country. Thompson himself wrote checks for another $190,000.
He was actually financing a nationwide political operation through taking money from charitable contributions from Ohioans and others.
Thompson spread some money around Ohio. He contributed to Senator George Voinovich, former Senator Mike DeWine, Cordray's opponent for Attorney General this fall, former U.S. Representative Steve Chabot, and current Congresswoman Jean Schmidt. Of course, politicians don't track the source of every contribution, but Thompson clearly funded his political agenda.
It's disturbing, it's outrageous, and it's really an obscenity on our political and governmental system.
And then there was one $500 check to a woman who once held Cordray's office, former Attorney General Betty Montgomery.
How familiar are you with the U.S. Navy Vets Association?
I know a little bit about them.
But not just because of that check.
Your partner represents them.
Yes.
Montgomery now practices law at this firm outside Columbus. Its first named partner, McMurray. That's Helen McMurray, who used to serve under Montgomery at the Attorney General's office as the head of the Consumer Division, protecting the very consumers the current Attorney General says her client is cheating.
Can we speak to Helen McMurray, please?
She's not here.
We tried for more than a month to arrange an interview with Thompson or McMurray.
Again, it's not my case. It's not my client.
But even her former boss
I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I think you need to talk to the person who knows about it.
couldn't get us an audience.
I can give her a call.
As for Bobby Thompson, while attorneys general across the country now are looking for him, We traced that check he wrote to Montgomery listing this address in Cincinnati,
He can't be my twin.
where we found Bobby Thompson.
They looking for a white guy.
Close in age, but otherwise nothing alike.
If I do give my money away, I give it to a Democrat.
He swears that check isn't his, leaving one more mystery: why this Bobby Thompson would use this one's address.
I think that's pretty bad, you know. That's something like he's using the service, you know.